Let's commit some crimes. What's up, guys? This is another episode of Reckless Endangerment.
Yeah. We should probably introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what people do. Right?
Yeah. I'm Jackson.
I'm Brian.
And this is our podcast that we wanted to make.
Yeah, and now we're making it.
So let's just get right into some topics here. Just some random topics.
Yeah, so I'm fresh off some little bites, so I might just like fall asleep and fall into a food coma.
Just off of one package of little bites?
Yeah, just off of 4 little bites.
4 little bites. Not 4 big bites. Don't get them confused.
They're not mini muffins.
They're not mini muffins.
But they're the second best.
Yeah.
They're the runner-up.
Okay, Brian.
Okay, Jackson.
What do you think are your 3 biggest character flaws?
That's an interesting question. I thought we were just going to talk about, like, Chewbacca or something.
Oh, okay. We can just talk about Chewbacca.
No, I don't want to talk about Chewbacca.
Chewbacca dog.
I think I like to get into other people's business and, like, solve all the problems of the world. But sometimes it's just, like, not your place.
Yeah.
I don't think I do anymore, but I used to lie like all the time.
Yeah.
That could just because like you're like a kid and like I used to lie so much.
Yeah.
It was pretty unhealthy. And now I really don't think I like to think that I don't lie that often or even at all.
Yeah.
But you gotta lie a little bit.
Just sometimes.
You can't give out all your information.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if someone asks you what's your social security number.
I'll say. One time I went around class giving people my social security card. Because I had it in my wallet.
Why?
I just thought it would be funny.
Was it funny?
Yeah, because people were like, why is this kid giving around his social security card?
Okay, so real quick.
And then I read off the first 5 digits to the class.
So Brian just pulled out a nice Peppa Pig collectible figurine.
Yeah, I'll show it to the camera, but it's she's wearing it like a little safari outfit. Hold on,
I think it's a rain outfit. Is it a safari outfit?
Yeah, it's definitely like a safari explorer outfit. Look at the hat.
You're right, that's a safari
Sorry
outfit.
for anyone who can't see, but you're missing out.
It's a little Peppa Pig.
Oh yeah. So what were we talking about? My 3rd biggest character flaw. Actually, this is a pretty good segue into this. I have a horrifically short attention span.
Oh yeah?
Yes, it is. Sometimes causes some issues. But you know.
Yeah.
We're here. We're living.
We're living.
What are your biggest character flaws, dickhead?
Okay. Definitely similar, actually pretty similar to yours, I think.
No, get your own.
Oh, okay.
Get your own character flaws.
Okay, well, sometimes I may boast about myself too much. I think I can come off as a little, as I think I'm better than other people, but I assure you, I'm not.
No, I think you're just like, I don't mean to comment on you as a person. I think you're just like really like headstrong.
Yeah. Yeah, people. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're just so full of yourself." I'm like, not really. I'm kind of just chilling with my life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely really loud, and I don't think that's a flaw all of the time, but it definitely can be a flaw. With libraries, museums.
Did you say museums?
Museums.
Museums.
What? How do you say it?
Museums.
Okay, that doesn't sound that different. Apparently, my third one is I can't pronounce museums.
No, you gotta come up with a better one than that.
I think my third one is that I too was a avid liar, and Brian just gave me a death glare.
What? No, I was literally not.
I thought you were just like, you're stealing mine again.
I was being attentive. Sorry.
And I think that I did used to lie a lot. Oh my God, her hat comes off. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry, we were talking about Peppa Pig. I just took her safari hat off. Anyway, continue. Sorry,
so
short attention span.
I used to be a liar, and I don't think I lie as much anymore. Just because, what's the point? I haven't lied, at least in my point of view, for a while. Sometimes I just say things to hide things, just like not, lying, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, I think it would get me. I guess it is lying. It's definitely lying. I'm hiding the fact that it's definitely lying. I'm lying about the fact that it was lying. But I used to, like, even up to a few months ago, I think I would lie a lot, but not to, like, certain people. I don't lie to my friends. I don't think I've total lied to my friends. Other than I want to murder you. That's a lie. I would never want to murder one of my friends. I've definitely said that to my friends. I don't know why, but it's just kind of a joke we have, like, that we're gonna kill each other in my friend group.
Yeah, I definitely have lied to some of my friends.
Yeah.
And like I feel horrible about it. Like,
yeah, it sucks.
That shit plagues you forever.
Yeah. That's why I try my best not to. At least I don't remember lying to them if I have.
Yeah, and, like, you either have to... Like, it's so much easier to not lie.
It really is.
I didn't even realize it. Like...
Well, because...
you could get, like, even if you do bad things and lie about them...
Yeah.
Like, you can... Like, a slap on the wrist is worse than, like...
A slap to the face.
Yeah, getting caught for, like, some convoluted, dumbass lying plot.
Yeah.
There are some, like... I've heard some dumbass lies.
I've produced some dumbass lies.
And, like, definitely so have I. One time I lied and said that I had read all the Harry Potter books when I, like, did not read any Harry Potter books or really any books at all at the time.
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Dude, everyone's lied about reading the Harry Potter books. If you say that you have not lied about reading the Harry Potter books, you are lying.
You're a bigger liar than you were before.
Maybe you've read them by now, but
when you first said it, you didn't read all those books.
You did not read all those books.
Where did you get this from?
Oh, a friend gave it to me. Yeah.
What?
Well, I think she just, like, thank you for the voice crack.
Yeah, I was gonna ignore it.
Yeah, well, no, sometimes you just gotta call them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a friend just gave it to me, and I've kept it in my backpack forever.
Nice.
And I just, like, I showed her it today, and I was like, hey, I kept this. She's like, oh, cool.
Cool beans.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, what were we talking about? Sorry.
Our character flaws. And then...
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about lying.
Yeah, we're talking about lying.
We should probably, like, not get on these tangents anymore.
Yeah, we've got to be careful with art, but that's okay.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
It's our podcast.
Really does. We can do whatever.
Yeah. You don't control us.
Yeah.
What's that sound? I think, is that the sound of science, Brian?
Oh, wait, what? I wanted to talk about lying more. We can get to the minute. We can get to the
shit,
minute.
Now I'm embarrassed.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Science is going away. He's just taking a Yui.
Hey, we'll get into some science.
I thought we didn't want to talk about lying anymore.
No. I do want to talk about lying. I think it's kind of important because, like, I've like recently, like, come into contact with, like, someone who just, like, lies a lot, and, like, has lied a lot to me in the past, and, like, they just told me, like,
I think I know who you're talking about. Is it?
Don't question.
I'm gonna say who it is. Obviously, I'm just like look at me in the eyes.
Okay, say who it is, and we'll bleep this out.
I'm not gonna say who it is because I'll forget to bleep it out. I'll be too lazy.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Type it on your phone.
No, we'll just tell your story.
No, type it on the phone because now I want to see who you guess. Sorry, listeners.
This is not
This
for
is
you.
this is our podcast. We get to do whatever the fuck we want.
I think this is gonna be a little bit longer than 15 minutes.
That's okay. As long as we've got like a
Is-
nice
Yeah.
roll to it. Nah,
No?
dude, but I hate that guy. He sucks so bad. He's literally so disgusting. He's one of the, he's just a child.
Yeah.
He just like
Or she.
no, he's just a child. I'll leave it at that. But
I found a sock.
some people just gotta like grow up and stop doing disgusting things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was not that man or boy. Yeah, no, but basically like they just like told me like they just told me something like kind of serious, and I don't know if I can even like trust that. It wasn't that serious, but it's like
Yeah.
like something like medical.
It was something medical or it wasn't.
Well, they just like I don't want to talk about it because obviously then they would know. But it doesn't matter. But it really doesn't matter. It's just
Yeah.
like now I cannot trust that person
Yeah.
because they've lied to me constantly in the past, and it just that's like it sucks for them now, and all you really have to do is just like stop lying.
Yeah. which
And just like
for some people it is hard because like they've just gotten into this pattern of lying, so they're just used to it. So they're they're
I
like
know
there's nothing
exactly
that they
what you
can
mean.
like. So they just have to like figure out a way to get out of that pattern. And like it sucks.
Yeah, and it really is hard.
It really is.
It took me like a long time.
It took me a while.
But yeah, and even if you do like,
Lie.
because it's also hard to stop because
Once
you could not lie for like such a long time, but then like one lie comes back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, well, I'm not lying, but like everyone thinks I'm a liar, so like what am I supposed to do? Because I'm not, but everyone thinks. But you really just kind of have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
And just like
And then like if you
put
do
yourself
lie,
in a new position.
if you do lie and like you realize that like you don't want to do that anymore, even if it might hurt someone, I'd go back and like try and tell them the truth. Like even if it might suck a lot, I would try and go back and tell the truth to that person or whatever. I've done that.
And like the only people who you can really like come back from lies with are people who you're really close with.
Yeah.
Like I was not really close with this person.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
Be close with the person.
like interact with them.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know. I don't want to talk about like a singular person.
Yeah.
It's really just all people in general. Like I don't want to talk to people who have lied to me.
Yeah. Unless like they've made an effort to show you that they don't want to lie to you anymore.
Yeah, and the only person that would do that is someone.
Who cares about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's kind of just like hard to navigate,
Yeah.
and that's why it's just way easier to just not lie.
Yeah, it's better not to lie than to get caught up in a lie and then a web of lies.
Dude.
Why is it called a web? I guess because you get caught up in it. Oh,
Well, also like
I didn't think about that.
they also can like connect. Usually. They
Yeah,
connect
and connecting.
to each
Yeah.
other. And usually like you'll just lie once, and then like you'll have to lie again to
Yeah, to
protect that,
cover up
and
the
then
lie.
boom, and then those could connect, and it is a bit like a web.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? This isn't a part of my science minute, but have you seen those pictures of like spiders on drugs and like how it
Yes.
affects their webs?
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's super cool. We'll not show you because
Because
screw
it's
it.
a podcast.
Yeah.
And that's not like included in the format, you big old dummy.
Yeah.
Why would you want us? How could you expect that? Look it up yourself, idiot.
Go screw you.
Okay, well, on that note, I think we can...
Oh, it's coming back. I hear the sound again, Brian.
Oh, yeah? What's that sound?
It sounds like the Science Minute.
Oh, wait. These Science Minutes?
Yeah.
Are you
the Science Minute of Brian's Science Minute.
Oh, you're talking about Brian's Science
Brian's Science
Minute. Yes. So, today, for the minute, we're going to be talking about quantum computing. If you don't computing,
okay.
That's what we're talking about. If you don't know what quantum computing is, I'll give you a quick little basic summary. So basically, with normal computers, there can either be zeros or ones. And those zeros or ones are in a long stream, and basically the zeros and ones and the certain order of the zeros and ones is like that data, and like that data's identification. And like it's what makes up that data. And so basically, classical computing is ones and zeros. But quantum computing it's really kind of gets into quantum physics, which I don't want to do yet. I want to get into that like later, because I really like quantum physics. But quantum computing is basically those ones and zeros are somehow both, like, say I have 1 0 1 0 1 0. Every single one of those is simultaneously a 1 and a 0. So it's like basically instead of a 1 or a 0, I have 0 1 or 1 0. So it fills that position.
Okay.
I'm not an expert on this, so if you really want like a better explanation, you should check it out because it's really interesting. But this is, to my understanding, and like to the research that I've done. So basically, that's what quantum computing is. But technology is really not. It's really just like we are really good at classical computing because that's all we've dealt with. So quantum computing is kind of new. People have been working on it for a while, but it's also doesn't have the best fidelity because it's so new and so kind of unstable, because it's like with ones and zeros and classical computing, it can either be a 1 or a 0. But now you're adding like a whole nother layer to it, and it's just increasingly complex. And we think we're kind of close to being able to, like, Google put out something where they like successfully completed an equation way faster than a classical computer with quantum computing. But some other guy, I'll try and find it in this article that I found, but they used a classical computer. So IBM used the same saying IBM. Here's a quote from the article. IBM promptly critiqued the claim, saying that its own classical supercomputer could perform the computation at nearly the same speed with far greater fidelity, and therefore the Google announcement should be taken with a large dose of skepticism. So basically what that's saying is, obviously, everyone knows what those words mean, except for maybe like fidelity, but like basically what that's saying is that we just don't, we're close and we can use it, but we haven't fully figured it out. Kind of like in the space race with spaceships, we really should not have landed on the moon, but we did. We did. Which is cool.
Unless we didn't.
No,
Sorry, finish your talk first, then we'll talk about that.
So, we can, how long are we at? 20 minutes?
Yeah, we have 10, we have about 15 more minutes of recording, I think.
We should just like, I should just explain why the moon landing was not fake.
Okay.
and then we can just cut it off. You think, unless we like...
I wanted to say after your thing.
Okay, alright, deal. So, the moon landing is 100% real, and if you think it's not real, you need to broaden your perspective and learn more about, like, and do some more research from credible sources. So basically, the moon landing is real because there's one thing that actually has me question whether the moon landing is real. And I'll get to that in a second. But the moon landing is real because Russia would not... If Russia found out that we faked the moon landing and could prove it, they would 100% use that against us. And you cannot, like... You could not fake it with the camera technology that we had back then.
Yeah, it would have been too hard with, like, they didn't have editing software like they had now, like special effects software that everybody has now. It'd be way too difficult.
One specific thing, there's two specific things that people look at to point out that the moon landing is fake.
Oh,
So, one, the flag, because it shouldn't have been waving because it's in space.
yeah.
And obviously it wouldn't have been waving, except... If you actually think about it, it would be waving because they slammed it, relatively slammed because the gravity's low, but they slammed it into the moon. So obviously there's going to be some rippling effects because it's not, there's gravity still.
Yeah, there's still a little bit.
There's still gravity. And they still like...
82%.
Like, imagine if you like slammed a flag into the ground right where you're like right outside your backyard. Obviously, the flag would move a lot, but the flagpole would not.
Yeah.
So it's just really all relative, and like there is just I forget what the scientific quote is, but like that's definitely real. And another thing that people look at is one of the astronauts' boots.
Yeah.
The boot print is different from the spacesuit that's in a museum.
Yeah, but there's plenty of reasons that could be
Well,
what it is.
What I think is that they just like didn't put the real costume.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't put the real
museum.
spacesuit in there.
Yeah, why? Like, that's probably one of like
The most expensive things in the...
well, like just like a historic collector's
yeah.
item. Like, do you think they really have the Declaration of Independence that close to like where people can see and touch?
I mean, I think if what is in the National Treasure movie, if it's true, like that even if someone coughs near it, that it just goes into a lockdown. I don't know if that's true though. Is that true?
I don't know if I trust the National Treasure movie.
Hey, don't trash on my National Treasure movie.
I am a big Nicolas Cage fan.
I love Nicolas Cage.
I really liked his Ghost Rider movies.
Those were really... They get a lot of crap, though.
I mean...
Because it's Nicolas Cage. Not like...
They didn't have the best writing or the best...
Yeah.
Plot. But they were
good movies.
They were fun for what they were.
Yeah. That's how I feel about a lot of movies, though.
So basically, when your dad tries to tell you that the moon landing is fake...
Beat him up.
Beat him up. Just beat up your dad. Hey, if you take one thing from this podcast... It's beat up your parents.
Beat them. It'll put them in line.
But if you're a guy, don't beat up your mom.
Yeah, just get your sister to do it if you have a sister.
No, that's just like... Even if your mom sucks, let's just like leave her alone. Like,
okay, just beat up dad.
She can wallow, but like if your dad's being an asshole, like beat him up, you know?
Just kick his
Let's
ass.
just leave the moms alone. Because if you go to jail for beating up your mom, you're probably gonna get like diddled.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get beat up by the other people. They're like, yeah, listen, I love my mom, and you beat up your mom, so you're getting beat up by me, and you're gonna get diddled by me.
Exactly.
So,
I couldn't have said it better myself.
So thank you all for listening.
Wait, didn't you want to talk about something else?
Yeah, but I forgot. I'll talk about it.
Nice. Just let that broil.
Yeah.
And then you can pick it up.
Yeah, I'll pick it up next time.
Next week.
I'll probably remember it. Yeah, well, our next podcast. This is what I'm about to talk about. Next podcast coming out Sunday. This will be out Wednesday. You'll be listening to this hopefully on Wednesday or whenever you listen to it. But yeah, enjoy our next podcast with Miles per sour. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good night.
That one was good.
Yeah.
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 So I'm gonna save this one and then upload this one on Wednesday.
Cool.
File.
Yeah, those little bites help so much.
Yeah, I just copied and pasted a bunch of questions here. And then so Sunday we'll do our. I really enjoy how that made the noise when you scratched your nose.